Good morning. Good morning. It is 2:56 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. And I guess this video is going to be really short. I heard something that maybe I had heard before, but maybe it just made more sense right now. And it was talking about how we are creators and how we end up putting too much time, effort, and energy into asking God to do every single thing for us, when if you really look around, He created us to be creators. And what really kind of drew my attention to it was the fact that God had never created a plane, God had never created a vehicle, He had never created a refrigerator or a chair, God had never created fuel, God had never created a house. The only thing God has ever created was us and the resources that all these things were derived from. And what that's telling me is God said, I think enough of you in the mind that I've given you that you can take these resources and you can turn them into a tangible good. And I think we know the devil, we know that we know that one of the tricks of the devil is confusion. So if the devil can keep you in confusion, he can keep you still from making a decision that would move you in a direction. Now, I tell my son this all the time, my oldest one, it doesn't matter if you go left or you go right. With God, your direction will always be corrected back to where you need to go. And take in consideration Jonah. Jonah was instructed to go somewhere. He went left. God said, no, don't go left, go right. I need you to go over here. Jonah said, no, I ain't going over there. He said, I need you to go over there. And no matter what Jonah did, his path was corrected back along the way that God told him to go. But the devil will have you confused, saying, well, if you go left, there's no correcting. And that's not true. But the thing that I'd have you consider is that you have such an elite mind that God said, I don't need to physically create a chair. Tell you what I'll do. I'll create the tree. Therefore, you'll have the material you need once your mind has caught up to the capabilities that it actually has to create something, and you can go ahead and move into your power. He's never created anything. All God has done, He's never created the things that we use. He's simply given us the common sense to take what's already here and utilize it. He created steel. He created gold. He created copper. We use these materials to conduct electricity through. To build the automobile. When you start thinking more about what has been given to you versus what you don't have, and when you start believing that the Almighty can correct your path no matter what direction you think you're going to go in, you'll always end up on the right one. But the worst thing you can do is limit the creature that you have been created to be. 1. 2 is to think that you make the decision at the end of the day that leads you in a path that you can't get back to where you need to go. Remember, the devil is the author of confusion.